Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Elizabeth, and today we're going to be doing a crash course on the ukulele. We're going to be covering a brief history, its rise in popularity, its construction, and why I personally think ukulele is one of the best instruments to pick up and learn. So first things first, let's learn a little bit about the ukulele. Did you know that the ukulele wasn't invented in Hawaii? The invention of the ukulele dates all the way back to 1879, when Portuguese immigrants brought several small guitars, including a cavaquinho, to Hawaii. According to some accounts, one of the passengers on board was musician João Fernandes, who was so relieved to finally reach Honolulu after an exhaustive 4-month journey that he borrowed another passenger's cavaquinho and began playing Portuguese music. Other people joined in, and the native Hawaiian people were amazed to see the way that his fingers jumped like fleas across the fingerboard. And so they called the instrument ukulele, which translates to jumping flea. The ukulele became popular with the people of Hawaii almost immediately after its arrival on the island, including King David Kalakua, also known as the Merry Monarch, who was an accomplished musician and guitarist, and the driving force behind the revival of hula. Today, the ukulele has become the most celebrated instrument of the Hawaiian Islands, and its popularity reaches beyond its shores. So, if the ukulele became popular on an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, how do we all know about it today? This next part of the video is where we discuss the rise in popularity of the ukulele. Well, in 1915, the Panama Pacific International Exposition in San Francisco gave ukuleles a huge boost in popularity. In the process of promoting Hawaiian products and tourism, they featured a traditional Hawaiian show. This performance featured hula dancers in grass skirts playing the ukulele. Tourists were able to buy ukuleles and take them home as souvenirs. As a result, thousands of people around the U.S. and the world were introduced to the ukulele. By the 1920s, department store catalogs were selling ukuleles for just a couple bucks. Some even gave the ukulele away for free if they signed up for classes, and major brands like Martin, Gibson, and Harmony all jumped on board the ukulele craze. The 1930s saw the downfall in popularity of the ukulele, but it wasn't long until the 1950s reintroduced this amazing little instrument back into people's lives. Bing Crosby, Betty Gable, and Elvis Presley all gave the ukulele a mainstream presence, and the demand for the instrument skyrocketed. But once again, as time goes on, music changes, and rock and roll was a little too hardcore for the ukulele to fit into. Nevertheless, the great ukulele resurrection happened in 1993 when Hawaiian singer-songwriter Israel Kamakawiwo'ole put together a beautiful medley of Somewhere Over the Rainbow and What a Wonderful World, putting ukuleles back on the map and sparking interest in an entirely new generation. Since then, the ukulele has become popularized through movie soundtracks and pop music, celebrities like Zooey Deschanel and Joseph Gordon-Levitt singing duets, and online content creators like Dodie Clark and America's Got Talent winner Grace VanderWaal. Ukuleles are just about everywhere nowadays, but what makes up a ukulele? If you watched my video last week, this will just be a quick review. So, this is my personal ukulele. It's a Fender Electric, which means it could plug into an amp. So for a quick overview, this top part is called the headstock, and these are called the tuning pegs. This part of the ukulele is called the nut, and these metal pieces going across are called the frets. They lay on top of the fretboard, which is attached to the neck. This is the body of the ukulele, and in the center, we have the sound hole. This is known as a bridge, and the part on top of it is a saddle. And last but not least, we have the strings. If you want a little more in-depth information about how all these parts work together, I'll link my video from last week down below. So, now we know where the ukulele came from, how it became so popular, and what it's made of. The last thing I want to talk about is why I think the ukulele is such a perfect instrument to learn. As ukulele mastermind Jake Shimabukuro once said, "There's something about the ukulele that just makes you smile. It makes you let your guard down. It brings out the child in all of us." The ukulele produces such a joyful sound, and I just love how happy it is. It's also a very practical instrument to learn. Because of its small size, it doesn't take up much room, so you could store it virtually anywhere. And I find ukuleles a little easier. They have 4 strings instead of 6, and they have nylon strings instead of steel ones. It's affordable, portable, and a great way to start learning music. I really hope this video was able to help you learn a little more about ukuleles. If you want to see more ukulele content, let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Lessons by Elizabeth. Links in the description box down below. And hey, I post every single Friday, so I'll see you next week. Bye!